Hello everybody, welcome to the Daily Brick. My name is Nick, and today we are looking at set number 75973, D.Va and Reinhardt. This is going to be one of the sets that came out of the Overwatch line. This is going to be a very short-lived theme that did not come with so many sets, and there are going to be a lot of really cool details in this one, however. I love the use of pink for D.Va's mech. We never get bright colors on mechs like this. Like, bright pink is just something that you don't see a whole lot. The Reinhardt is definitely mech-like when it comes to the coloration, but the build is really good, and I love the different pieces used for his shoulder armor, something that we have not seen in a while. That piece has been only used in this and a few other sets, but again, something that we have not seen in a long time. We're going to take a closer look at each mech just so you guys can see the closer details. Starting with D.Va, she has a ton of stickers all over this mech. She does have stickers on the left and right propulsion jets on both sides of her mech. On top, on the left and right as well, she also has a bunch of different sponsors, just like she does in the game, since she actually is sponsored by a lot of these different stickers on there. You also have one for Blizzard Entertainment, which is awesome to get a real-life brand in there, which is pretty cool, just because LEGO will never make the sets with Blizzard anymore, especially because of the controversy that ended the line. She does have a sticker on the front of the set that also looks like the bunny rabbit. That's kind of her whole MO. Inside, you can see that the two flaps open. So on the bottom, where it looks like the controls, that clicks down using a ratchet joint, as well as the visor on top that is in that bright green. It's just very beautiful. You just open that up, and that's how you fit D.Va inside. And there's also a hatch on the back that you can do the exact same thing, so you can either put the fig in from the front or the back, and it looks really good. The arms are on ball joints. Those make the arms look really good, and they are just using stud shooters right there on the front, so you can shoot off these studs. There are going to be a lot of cool build techniques for the legs. You kind of do have to position the legs a little wide in order for it to stand up properly, but it is using a couple pieces in there that help the legs support themselves. There are a couple joints at the bottom that are the ratchet joints that give the feet the ability to move up and down, and you also have Technic pins holding in the feet themselves. On the back, you do have two small little thrusters that are also connected by ball joints, and on top, you've got two spikes that give off antenna vibes. For Reinhardt, he's definitely a little bit more bulky. He's got a really good build on the bottom of his feet. You do see that there are ball joints holding his feet together. As you work your way up the legs, you can see that they are fairly brick built up into ratchet joints, and then from the torso and above, you can see that there's a lot of stickers being used on the shoulders, especially. They make that red highlight pop, and on the chest, you can see two stickers that sort of show his mech armor number. On the left arm, you can see that he does have his shield, just like he does in the game. That shield generator right there looks like a big lion, and it looks really good, to be honest. It's a very simple build, just some plates and some cheese slopes that have some stickers on them, and they just, again, it looks very good. The hammer build is completely brick built as well, and they did a really good job recreating the hammer from the game. I'll put up pictures of both characters on screen so that way you can see just a little bit of a comparison. The hammer itself is really big, and they did a good job recreating that. Like I said, it just clips to the hand and is able to bend all the way back, so that way you can see this sort of holding the hammer motion, and it looks really good. There are going to be two clips on the sides that sort of lift up, so that way you can fit Reinhardt inside, and he just slides right into this 2x2 slot. It's actually a really tight fit, but it works really well, and the fig does not move. If you've seen Reinhardt from the game, you understand that his head is way smaller than the rest of his body, so they did a really good job nailing him, and his head and face print are really good. Starting off with D.Va, she does have two face prints, so you can actually take this very custom molded hairpiece off, and she's blowing a bubble with some of that bubble gum of hers. You can put the hair right back on, and this hairpiece is honestly perfect for her character. It's got the headphones and the long hair that drapes all the way down to her back, and it works really well. She is a very good representation of the one in the game. She is using a blue torso with some black and pink prints, and her legs are mostly white with a blue hip piece, so it looks like more of the suit that she's wearing in the game, and she does have pink printing on the legs. Up next, we have Reinhardt. His fig is a little lackluster on the legs, but what it is missing there makes up for on the torso. There is shiny silver torso prints right there, as you can see, with a combination of orange and yellow printing, which looks really good, and just like it does in the game, you can see that he does have kind of like a recreation of what his armor looks like in the game. Even though Reinhardt is the size of his mech in real life or in the game, it is going to be a little bit more downscale than normal. His head print is just underneath this really specialty molded mask, so that mask looks really good. It almost looks like Sauron from Lord of the Rings, which is pretty awesome. He does have a face print right there that is just orange and yellow that gives him that big visor look, and on the back you do actually have his actual face with that scarred out eye, and the set does come with an alternate hairpiece for him, just the long kind of Bucky hair in white. That is going to be it for both figs and both mechs. D.Va and Reinhardt are part of the Overwatch series that was unfortunately canceled due to some controversy with the Blizzard company. I really do wish that LEGO continued to make Overwatch sets, especially since there was supposed to be an Overwatch 2 set that did never come out. We actually talked about that in one of the older videos when we went to go get a big set haul from Michigan, but we never got to see that set built, so we did have it sealed for a moment and we were able to take a look at that. But that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.